Alright, and we're back. Just healing my 5 Pokemon here, and
I'm still looking Grimers.
can't even... Oh, I was just taking care of the trainers down south of town. So I guess while I do that, if you guys like our stuff, feel free to click that subscribe button down below.
Down.
If you want to get notifications, remember to click the bell. Not a change I particularly like that YouTube did, but
With the bell?
yeah, I appreciate being able to select certain things to be notified of, but at the same time, it doesn't always work. So,
go figure.
Because I have a few things that I'm subscribed to that I don't always get notified.
That bell doesn't work.
But I mean, leave it to YouTube to do something and have it not work half the time, which I mean,
kind of how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna rally on YouTube much. I'm just gonna,
Yeah.
They sometimes do things, make changes, and then don't resolve the problems that those changes have caused.
I get what you're saying. No patches.
Yeah.
Where's the patch at?
Oh, Bulbasaur! Yay! I'm gonna kill it.
I have a feeling Lolong has to evolve at 18. If it's not 16, it has to be 18.
I figured it would have been sooner, because
I don't know when it is, but I didn't hit cancel in any kind of way.
well, Spike's been trying to evolve since 14, so I thought.
I'm not sure. It's kind of interesting. Oh, come on. Just keep hitting me. I'll just keep raging. Shouldn't named him Wolverine.
I didn't know that there was a difference with leveling, but maybe I was wrong. There's a lot of weird things with the early generations that...
It's like they were perfecting that formula. They were just trying different things out.
Well, Gen 2 is... I've said this before, but Gen 2 is really the game that kind of did the original formula in the way they intended. Because originally there were a lot of things that were broken with the game. Like,
yeah, Gen 1 was bad.
The psychic type was a real dick kick.
18.
Cool.
I didn't cancel it. Actually, this is one thing I did look into. I'm like, is it worth? And I was like, nah. I actually like his evolution line. I think it's cool how he...
Yeah.
There he looks more like a dinosaur than any kind of croc, but...
But the kind of original, I guess, oh no, design that they were going for was only really realized once they did Gen 2, Gold and Silver.
Right. Kind of like you told me before Mario, they wanted Yoshi in the original.
Yeah.
So World was like really the first, like, this is how we intended it.
Yeah. So there's you can find some old design documents that have like an idea of Mario riding a little dinosaur for Super Mario Brothers, which they couldn't get it to work.
Yeah.
You can kind of see where they sort of get it to work in Mario 3 with Karibo's shoe.
You love that thing, man.
Yeah. One freaking level.
I need more than this.
Yeah. I like how they have it as kind of a regular item in Mario Maker. It's pretty neat.
Oh, they do? That's cool.
Although...
look at tongue.
It's only in Super Mario and Mario 3 levels. It's in Mario World or New Super Mario Brothers style. it's a Yoshi instead.
Oh.
So, which is...
it'd be cool if they let you put it in whatever you wanted.
I think it'd be cool if they let you do Yoshi in the original and the shoes in the new ones.
That would be cool.
But I can kind of understand where they draw that line and say, okay, yeah, no.
Because then people might actually ask for games like that.
God forbid that they make a game that people want.
Carl's swinging today.
I'm not a huge fan of the direction that the new Super Mario Brothers series has gone.
Yeah, I haven't really played it much.
New Super Mario Brothers, the one on the Wii, New Super Mario Brothers 2 on 3DS.
That's with all the coins, right?
Yeah. And even New Super Mario Brothers U, which is getting a re-release on Switch, which rightfully so. I think they need to re-release more of the Wii U games on Switch because nobody bought a Wii U. So
yeah,
I say as I look right over at my Wii U sitting there
unused.
Buy one. There's just something. Something doesn't feel right in those games, and it's hard to.
I got the coin case, man.
Nice.
Sorry.
It's hard to put your finger on exactly what doesn't feel right with at least for me with the new Super Mario Brothers series. Super Mario 3D Land and Super Mario 3D World felt more like Mario games than new Super Mario Brothers to me.
That's I did play 3D World. I think I did. Yeah.
The one on the Wii U.
Oh no.
Land was on the 3DS.
Land. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
I think those are great games. They're weird because they're kind of like a hybrid between 2D and 3D Mario. But I think they're well done. I think they're. Oh yeah. But the new Super Mario Brothers games, and you know the re-release on Switch. Okay, they're adding 2 easy modes to the game.
Easy modes?
Yeah. So
normally you have a game that comes out and it's harder.
Well, so
actually, this is not a good typing. I was like, let's do it.
It does come bundled with new Luigi U, which Luigi U is hard. You have like 100 seconds to get through the level, every single level, and the levels are more difficult.
That sounds rough, bro.
It is kind of rough, but if you want a challenge, it's fun.
Yeah.
But
get rid of rap.
New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe, Special Turbo, Mega Edition, or
all right, Capcom.
They're adding in Nabbit, which I think he was DLC in the original.
Was his first name Dag?
No.
Dag Nabbit?
Which Nabbit doesn't take damage from enemies. He just runs right through them. So, but you know, stage hazards and pits and stuff. Yeah. And then they've added Toadette. So you can play as Mario, Luigi, Toad, Nabbit, and Toadette. And Toadette, instead of the super mushroom, she gets a crown, which makes her look like Peach.
Oh.
And then she gets the floaty, like, Peach bullshit. But also, if she falls in a pit, she gets shot up into the air.
So that's like, yeah.
Yeah, so there's 2 different easy modes. There's the I don't get touched by enemies easy mode.
Or I never die.
Yeah, and the I don't fall in pit easy mode.
Yeah. Can we have that like in our Mario Brothers 3 or any future games we play?
So if we play new Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe Special Edition 3 Mega Evolved Retribution, Then you can play as Nabbit if you want.
Every time I do something, I go, dag Nabbit. No, let's not do that. I'll drive you crazy.
But, you know your type advantages, you'll do better. Fuck off. Just start the fight. I don't need a lecture about Pokemon.
If it's 4 of them, they're all Magnemites. What I'm doing is I'm switching in Slowpoke.
Yeah.
And then switching him out. He's just getting the experience. I don't know why I named it Maple. Why did I name it Maple? I don't know. I'm asking myself that right now. I'm like, what? And I caught it and didn't say anything. We were just hanging out, and I was just like, oh, okay, all right.
One game I'd like to see re-released on Switch is Yoshi's Woolly World. It's a really good game. Looks really great on Wii U. I can't imagine how much better it would look on yeah.
Mm-hmm. I remember watching you play. Got that Super Nintendo Classic and brought it over here. And it was when they first came out. They were really new. And I was like, Carl, let's play it. And all he played was Yoshi's Island. Yeah. I was like, dang, man.
I sat down and played like the first 2 worlds of Yoshi's Island.
You're like, I'm pretty good. That's pretty awesome. And I was like, wow, that's awesome.
I really loved Yoshi's Island. I still do. I still love Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
I'm still disappointed in Yoshi's New Island.
They sold the old one.
Yeah, they sold the old island and bought a new one. Yoshi's New Island is...
That sigh.
Yeah, it's a video game zombie.
So you mean it really has no like heart or emotion or...
Yeah, like on the outside...
Yeah.
It's the person you knew.
Yeah.
But it's different now.
Yeah, I get it. Mm-hmm.
It looks different.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like a cat in a garbage disposal. The music of that game is horrible. And the gameplay is...
Yeah. See, for me, when I hear that, this is what I think of. And those of you who love the franchise still and play the new games, that's cool. Metal Gear Solid. I feel like at a certain point, it was like, yeah, Metal Gear, this is awesome. And then you played it and you're like, who is this person? Yeah. Like, this is not Metal Gear.
Well, I think Kojima... I mean, he went on record a few times and said that he didn't want to continue to make that series. Yeah. He was tired of Metal Gear. There was even one point where he asked fans, will you please stop buying Metal Gear games? Because you keep buying them, and that means I have to keep making them.
But this is just the vibe I get from him. He's not one of those guys that would make a quote-unquote bad game on purpose. So he goes in there and he works hard, and then afterwards he goes home and he's probably like, why did I make it so good?
Well, I kind of feel like he and Sakurai have a lot in common. Mm-hmm. Because Sakurai keeps being forced to make games too. Like every few years they're like, and a new Smash Brothers is coming out soon. And Sakurai's like, what? No one told me. Fuck.
And it makes sense because if you think about it, he's probably done just about everything he could do. Yeah. So this time he's like, what can I do? I'll just put everybody that was in it. They'll go right back in. I mean, and then he's probably thinking like, maybe this will keep people occupied for a while.
Well, so one of the things with the Switch is I think it's going to be a long-term console. The way Nintendo's kind of pushing on it and their release schedule and stuff like that, I think they're going to support this for a long time.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like what he's doing now is to prolong the like, oh well, I'll do this and then people won't want one for a long time.
Yep.
So
yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, think about this. The 3DS has been around for 8 years now. About?
Yeah.
That Nintendo knows how, if they can get something that works and people like it, they know how to make that thing last. And not in bad taste. And I'm saying, it's not like they're milking it till the cow goes dry. But I do think this will probably be the last, big year you see any titles released on 3DS. I'm shocked they're releasing Luigi's Mansion remake on there. But I know you said originally they wanted it with 3D, so
yeah,
it kind of makes sense.
Hello, dear. I sell inexpensive herbal medicine that your Pokemon will hate.
I had mentioned that earlier, and I was like, is that in there? Like, I think that's not in there yet. And I was like, dang. When I saw that lady say that, I was like, oh.
Coin case, bitches.
So it really does seem like we said, this is the one where they really started, hitting that stride. Really is. Oh.
I got Tux a haircut.
Oh, yeah? Nice. What does the haircut do?
Raises friendliness.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
I guess it makes sense. It is an oddish, right?
Yeah. Let's see what I can do.
Can you trim off the leaves, please, a little bit?
Just a little.
Just a little bit. Oh, there we go.
But I mean, I am kind of impressed that they have so many games still slated for the 3DS.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me that they have a sort of distinction between Switch and 3DS, and that there's a lot of games that I thought they would have released on Switch that are like the Luigi's Mansion remake. I think it might be partly due to the fact that they probably had a lot of these games in development for a while.
Yeah.
And they're finishing them up.
Yeah.
But like re-releasing Kirby Epic Yarn on 3DS, like
yeah. I haven't heard about that one, so that's
I mean, it's a game.
It's a game. Well, I hope so.
So Kirby Epic Yarn is easy for a Kirby game.
Wow, because normally people think Kirby games are easy and then they don't play them. But they're not as easy as you think.
So Kirby Epic Yarn, Grimer and Gold just kind of.
Yeah. I'd say I think Grimer looks better in silver.
Yeah. He kind of looks adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me.
You want something? You want a piece of candy? Yes, please.
Give me some candy.
It is. He looks like he's a little adorable little kid. All right, here you go, buddy. Thank you.
Sorry.
Peace out, Donald.
Kirby Epic Yarn, when it came out on Wii, I played it. Just because it had been a while since I'd played a Kirby game, and actually I think I rented it because we at the time we still had like a couple of stores you could rent games from.
Yeah.
Here.
I definitely missed that.
Yeah.
There you go.
But Epic Yarn, like, Kirby games usually start really low on the difficulty.
Yeah.
And then they very gradually increase. And usually by the end, they're actually a pretty good challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a Star Allies playthrough.
Yes, definitely check that out. That was a lot of fun.
And we still get together and play the
DLC characters and
the guest stars.
And,
the choice mode and stuff like that. We haven't played it on the show just because there hasn't been a lot of interest. So
different things. Yeah. But if you guys ever want to see us play again, just let us know. It's an awesome game.
Kirby Epic Yarn doesn't have that. Like Kirby Epic Yarn, the difficulty starts here and it ends here.
So it's just plateaued. It's just a flat game.
Wow.
See, I wouldn't.
And they they added things to make it easier for the 3DS release. They added like easy mode items.
What? See,
so I mean, I'm not going to fault Nintendo for adding easy mode stuff to games. I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, oh, it makes the game, you know, it's not worth playing if it has easy mode.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. I used to be a little kid that was terrible at games too. So, but I am going to make fun of them adding an easy mode to Epic Yarn. Epic Yarn. Just because, seriously, that game didn't need
an easy mode.
And Wings is going to die from poison.
Come on, Wings. You can make it. You can make it. You can make it. Mine, I guarantee you, low long earlier is 1 HP right when I got to that counter, and yours is like doom.
Wings will forever be poisoned. Just
hey, you made the joke about the wings, the Hooters here, so that was funny.
Yeah,
I've never eaten there, but that was funny when he said that.
They're so it's actually kind of
Joey, I hate you.
Kind of a big deal that this city has a Hooters.
Joey.
It's been something that the city has never had, and it's fairly new. Been open about a year, and
then it gets here and it's poison wings.
Like,
I will admit something. Okay, I've gone to a Hooters one time, and I've gone to a place called Twin Peaks one time. Now I'm not gonna say I think it's overrated. Like, people may be like, what? The food is okay. You're going there to pay for an atmosphere.
Yeah.
And it's almost like this is probably weird. I didn't think we were going to go here, but for me, going to a gentleman's club or anything kind of club like that, it doesn't appeal to me because you leave with a lot less money.
Yeah.
And really nothing to show for it.
I mean,
it's like, why?
I've never really understood the appeal of Hooters because I could always order out for mediocre chicken wings and then sit at home and browse the internet and get the same effect. Actually, probably more so.
Yeah. That is pretty funny right there.
Let me see what's available in the game corner.
Oh, yeah, let me know, because I don't want to go in here yet.
So one thing that I actually kind of...
What's out here?
In the original game, they had the game corner, and then a little building next to it, where you could trade your coins in. Which actually, that's a thing in Japan. Pachinko parlors, you can go and play pachinko. But apparently there's a law against gambling there. And the way they get around it is you can exchange your balls that you get or whatever at another location, usually right next door. And that gets around the whole gambling thing because then you're not going to one place and gambling and then exchanging your tickets or tokens or whatever.
Right.
You're going to one place to play a game. And there's another place nearby that just so happens to trade whatever you get from the gambling place for items.
Oh, see, I see how that is.
Yeah. So it's all under one roof in this one, and it's kind of like, I don't want to say, it's sad, but it's kind of...
There's some...
Yeah.
Strategic Beckons Abra. I don't think I need to get any... Tell you what, I'm not worried about catching Pokemon right now.
I forgot they don't tell you what the TMs are in this one.
That is kind of crap. I mean, how would you know that back then? You just...
You buy Prima guide, I guess.
I used to have Actually, I have a lot of strategy guides. I used to buy them with games. And I'm one of those people, I keep them in really good condition.
Mm-hmm.
And not long ago, well, this was about a year ago, I got on PS4 the Return to Arkham or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm going to play some Arkham City. And I had my strat guide, perfect condition. I was like, where was that Riddler trophy? There it is. I think that some strategy guides and like things you get online, they're still good, but it's not going to be as...
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah. And you know, those strategy guides used to be for like $20-$30. Right. Special edition ones, like the hardcovers, those things are like $40.
One interesting thing about this gem that I'm in is it would probably actually be a fairy type gem in the new generations.
It sure as heck looks like it, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, it features a big Clefairy. Like, it would have to have an overhaul.
Oh, so basically, all the Pokemon that have been changed to Fairy were normal at first.
And about half of the ones that are featured in this gem are now Fairy type. So...
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna give this a whack here. I actually got Maple from 6 to 10.
Nice.
I always liked what Curse did for Slowpoke. It makes him slower, but it raises his attack and defense, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It actually, for any non-ghost type Pokemon.
That's what it does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was different for each.
So,
okay.
Yeah, every one that learns it that's not ghost type, it behaves completely different.
Okay.
So...
that's good to know. I just thought it would vary with multiple, you know. I was like, that's pretty cool, but yeah. I remember when I first used a Ghastly with Curse, and at first I was like, that's stupid, why would you hurt yourself? But then over the turns, you're just like, oh.
Curse plus Toxic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're done. Centret. Yeah, I'm going to switcheroo here. Let's bring in...
I don't think they learned Slack Off in this generation.
Slack Off.
Slack Off is fantastic.
Yeah. It's just funny, like the name of the move, you know, like, Slack Off. Oh, one ability I always hated, I know it's a little different, but it's Truant.
Oh, yeah. Every other turn you can't do anything?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Because I forgot the Vigoroth, or... What's the name of that? And it turns into, it's that big monkey that he's like laying on the side.
Slack Off.
Yeah, Slack Off. Yeah, and they had that Truant. I remember I first got that.
Slacking.
Slacking, that's it. Slacking, yeah. And I was like, oh, that Pokemon's cool, and he hit really hard.
Yeah.
And I know what Truant was, and then the next turn he's laying. I was like, I don't like this anymore.
There's a doubles team strategy that actually removes Truant from slacking.
Oh, he'd be good without it.
Yeah.
He'd be good. He'd be really good. Alright. A level 17 Centret. My gosh.
Yeah, this gym is...
You really brought out the woodwork, did you not? So what I'm going to do is bring out Rocky. Rocky has not left my lineup, man. Somehow, some way. Oh, that was cute. That quick attack there. I really like that.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of having a focus for once.
I really like that. Here, have a rock throw.
Yeah, we're probably actually going to need to grind a little bit before we can beat this gem, just because of Whitney and her fucking bitch-ass Miltank.
Oh, we probably will. There's no doubts of that. I'm probably going to go in there and see, we'll see how far we get in the gym, period. That'll tell us really quick.
Yeah.
There you go, Rocky. There you go.
I'm kind of struggling against this Centret here. It took Wings out. Didn't even poison her for once. So
yeah, that was not bad. See, I'm sorry guys. Those sitting here and joining us watch these battles, but I'm one of those people. Like if I do a gym and I know it's tough, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah.
I just and normally right before I fight the gym leader, I save. I'm pretty sure that's common, but I'm like.
Which reminds me, I haven't saved in a long time.
That is a good point. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to end the episode here. Make sure we get our saves in so that way we can come back, get you some more great Pokemon Gold and Silver playthrough here. So thank you so much, guys. I'll be right back.